Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you're gonna know whenever I drop a new video. In today's video, I'll be talking you through on how to study in School of Nursing. School of Nursing is very stressful. What you are meant to do in the university for 5 years, they just combine it together. Just join them. Say you go do them for just 3 years. So at first it's very stressful, but if you can manage your time well, if you can be physically, emotionally and academically stable, you can conquer the stress. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys some tips on how to conquer the stress and study well and pass all your exams and come out victoriously. If you wanna know all these tips, you don't want to skip any of this video. Watch to the end of this video. I'll be right back. First of all, you have to have passion for what you're doing. You have to have this interest, the zeal to become a nurse, because if you are not passionate about something, you just see it as a stress and you will break down numerous times. But if you have passion for it, it will not look like a punishment or stress. Rather, you will give it your all. For instance, if you just enter a bus and you're in the passenger seat, the first few minutes you will look around, you'll be excited to know where you are going to, you look through the window side to know what is happening. But later on, you find yourself sleeping because you're not the driver. But if you're in the driver's seat, you're not sleep at night, you have to concentrate. Even to look right or left will be kind of hard, unless if you're an expert, you will kind of concentrate. What am I trying to say? If you are in the driver's seat of your life, School of Nursing, you will give it your all. You will plan, you will concentrate, you will do anything it takes to pass your exam. So for you to be able to study, you have to love that subject, and also you have to love the lecturer, because there's no way you will like a subject and you hate the lecturer. If you not assimilate, as in it will not even enter. So you have to love what you're doing, love everything about it, even though the teacher is boring. But due to you want to pass, just try and love the lecturer. After having passion for something, you have to plan how to do it. If you're in the driver's seat of your life, you have to know the direction you are headed to. So make a plan. Most mission schools of nursing do have religious activities attached to their school activities. So you cannot say because you want to be a nurse, you will not abide by the school's authority, because you're not in a mission school before you carry yourself go there. So you have to abide by it. So that is why you have to make plan, do a suitable timetable that will give you time to abide by the school regulation in order not to attract punishments that will shorten your reading time. After having passion for what you want to do, you now make a plan. The next one is practice. How do you study? Do you know your reading time, reading environment? Do you understand it when you read alone? Or do you prefer group reading? Because some people prefer group reading to reading alone, while some people assimilate more when they read alone to when they read with people. Are you a loud reader or are you a quiet reader? Do you read and understand with music on, or do you read in a quiet environment? Do you read at night, or are you a day reader? So these are the things you have to find out before you now put it in practice. The third tip is practice. How do you read? Do you read ahead of the teacher? Do you just pack your notes, and after each lecture, maybe when you come back home, do you just pack your notes, and wait for the lecturer to come and teach another topic, and you keep jam-packing it? First of all, how to read. This textbook, Brunner and Sudat, anatomy textbook, Roxon and Wixon, they're so boring to read. So if you want to read a topic like, for example, respiratory system, you have to go to YouTube, search for the particular organ or system you want to read, any system you want to read. Let your brain have a picture, on what you want to read. It helps a lot. Like, I want to read about vital signs procedures, and I've not done it all. When we went to the demonstration room, I did not even understand what they were saying. Then, before reading, you have to go to YouTube. View many videos on how to do these vital signs for your brain to have a picture of what you're about to read, which will make it easier when you start reading, and when you remember what your lecturer taught you, it will stick. Second one, know your reading time. It's not because your best friend normally read at night, and night reading kind of, shows that are serious students. You now follow people and be reading at night in the classroom. You now be dozing. I don't know. I know they everly read for night. You see this midnight reading? I know they read because I know that it's going to disorganize me. I can read in the morning, I can read during the day, and I can read highest 11 p.m. Anything above 11 p.m. my hand no there. Even during council, I did not read in the midnight because it's my system. I know that if I read during that time, I'm just wasting my time. I cannot understand anything. So know your reading time. And another thing is reading method. Do you understand it more when you read alone? Okay, reading alone doesn't mean that you will not, mingle with people, you not read with people. But most of your reading, if you understand alone, if you understand something you are reading when you read alone, my dear, abide to it. Abide by that rule. And later, you can go, like play, join some group reading, to gain more knowledge, because no one is an island for you to gain more knowledge. If someone comes, teach the person, because when you teach someone what you are being taught, it will stick more. Another thing is reading environment. Do you read in a noisy area? Can you read in a quiet place? Know your reading environment. Some people that say I can read when the music is on. If it works for you, go ahead. If it doesn't work for you, just stay calm. Like me, I read in both quiet and loud environments, and I understand it. Read your notes daily. If you are taught something today, make sure you read it and you jot it down in your own words, the way you understand it. These things stick well because I just break it down in my own understanding. But if I use the terminologies and the medical, jargons which the lecturer used when teaching me, I will not be able to remember it even after school. So, jot it down in your own understanding. Another tip is, if you are reading, try to jot down questions. Like, you might be reading something and you think that it has stick, but maybe the next day or an hour or 2 hours after studying, you recheck, you rehearse to know if that thing have gone from your short-term memory to your long-term memory. It's very, very important. Jot down question which will help you to rehearse, to know if certainly you know this thing. And please don't cram. Cramming will not help you. Okay, you can just pass the semester exam, but what if one of your junior students, your younger colleague, now asks you, oh nurse, please help me and explain this thing? Because you cram you no fit explain am give the person, because you cram. Cramming is not good, and this thing is matter of life. You do not do this to pass exam, because you are going to apply it in real life experience. All these things I learned for school, and now I know say it's very, very important to read and understand, because if you do not read now to understand, it's going to affect you in the future. And another thing, sleep. Good sleep, maximum sleep. At least sleep just minimum of 8 hours. Even if you are a night reader, you assimilate well during the night. Please, during the day, sleep, so that at night or in the midnight, when you can read well and understand, you can be able to compensate it. Stress your body. Sleep. Not be you be even Nelson Mandela, they read. Ole Soyinka said they read. Florence Nightingale no even do with you. Work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. If you read, you play, you serve God, join everything together. Because if you say, I will not go to church, for those people in mission school, you attract punishments, which will now hinder or shorten the time of your study. So go to church, read your books, eat good food, sleep, rest, play, dance. If there is a social gathering, go. I bet you, if you follow all these tips, I bet you're going to be successful and you come out with flying colors. I love you all. My wonderful returning subscribers, I love you, and you are the reason I'm doing this video.